This video is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Number 1, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's not him.
Okay. Number 2, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Number 3.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's him.
Every year, 1 in 5 gamers is accosted by an elf. We're tired of elves.
Hello Lore Hounds, and welcome to DDO episode 6, which is actually 5 because we had some technical difficulties, so hopefully let us go with that.
You might be a little close to dying.
This week's episode is called Waterworks, but don't worry, your rent won't go up.
Recommend 3 and up.
We tackle 2 dungeons in the Waterworks territory, which is kind of like an external instance, as you saw us when we were running around Korthos Island. The first one we tackle is the clan Gnashtooth Lair. And as we've learned with the kobolds, they just love sending groups of people after you, and they just fight in numbers. They're not very strategic, and they don't hit that hard.
Ambush.
But as you see here, we're getting ambushed right off the bat. We just walked in the door. They don't hit hard, and they also die pretty quick, but they just overwhelm you with a ton of people, and that's the way they get things done. We actually went in here with 2 people that were kind of borderline too low level.
Oh, watch it.
You see here, Amateur wasn't here to turn off some traps for us, so I took a couple hits for the team. Because these guys were lower level, we actually weren't sure if we were even going to be able to finish this.
Whoa. Magic spider.
It wasn't just kobolds down here. We ran into some spiders, but there really wasn't much of a diversification in mobs. These spiders did have some unusual abilities, though. They did some things we didn't expect. Believe it or not, I actually spent most of my time just killing boxes. If you kill a bunch, you get an extra bonus in your XP, so I pretty much make sure it's my job to go through and kill every box I see. It's not a joke of a bonus either. It's up to 10%, so as long as you kill enough. And what we think is pretty obvious.
This is pretty much like the Legend of Zelda award.
As I was saying, we were pretty low level to be in here with only 3 people, and Brew quickly pays the price on his alternate character, which is a monk, getting swarmed by the many kobolds.
Man,
I myself thought I could stand toe-to-toe with him for a while because I'm such a high level. I believe I'm level 4 in this. But turns out I can't either, even though I'm above their requirements. Thankfully, Wandorf is a plated character, so he's got a bit more armor, so he can take the shots. But again, we get stuck in this terrible Benny Hill episode later on where everybody's dead but me, and I just end up trying to dance my way around all the attacks while slowly killing guys and then attempting to go res everybody. The scary thing is I had so many items left in my bag that I was able to throw on all sorts of resists and extra shields and heal myself, even though I had borderline no mana. Here you see me launching a wand, which just heals for single digits. And I just run around dodging all the throwing attacks, which hurt quite a bit. Amazingly, we actually get this done. You see we have 20 characters left, but just some creative dancing between all parties, conserving energy and focus fire, we're able to recoup from this horrible situation. Doesn't stop us from messing up later on, though. Here we are getting a next quest, and we just go charging into this other room without even checking anything. And we take it.
Oh, snap.
Oh my. You
Really gotta stop thinking.
guy.
Really gotta stop thinking this is WoW. You just
Why
go
is
charge
it WoW like this?
The first dungeon wasn't all that interesting, and the second one switched it up a little bit by separating it in 4 different branches, and then you have to, this is Gnashtooth's prison, and it goes in 4 different ways, and we have to just, you know, release people in the prison, but you can only go one way at a time, and it's kind of like a series of circles. It's nothing spectacular. Neither of them were that original or had anything that cool, but none of the kobold dungeons have actually been that fantastic.
I hate this spell.
Never again will I actually cast this in D&D.
Well, can you still see, like, use that?
Well, no, I've casted it a couple times in pen and paper games.
No, you just die.
It's undead.
The interesting thing about the prison was that the second half actually has this whole hidden area that we didn't even bother attempting because we had already been having our butt handed to us. So we ended up just avoiding these areas, even though it was free or extra XP. That's actually all we were able to do with a small group and with 2 alts. So we called it quits after that. We'll be doing it again this Sunday. I will not be there, but either Amateur or Juggernaut will be running it. So it's going to be Sunday at 11, and they'll be tackling probably more of the Waterworks and then anything else that the group is up for.
I don't know if we should go this way.
See you next week, and hopefully we won't die as much.